Hello, this is Spoon, and I'm going to give you an in-depth guide of how to improve your aim in Rainbow Six Siege, and how to warm up in Rainbow Six Siege, and how I warm up in Rainbow Six Siege. First, what you're going to want to need is Kovaak 2.0, the meta. You can download this and buy this on Steam for £7.19, and in dollars I'll have it up on the screen right now. So, once you've downloaded it, you're going to want to have to convert your sensitivity from Rainbow Six Siege or any other game you're playing into Kovaak, so you have consistency between both the games, and I'm going to tell you how to do that right now. So for Rainbow Six Siege, you're going to head into Terrorist Hunt, and you're going to want to pick the site that you want to practice with. So I'm going to pick Ash with the Holo 1x site. Okay, so I've got the Holo as Ash, so I'm going to use this to actually, the Holo ADS sensitivity to convert into Kovaaks. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my mouse and you're going to find like a seam, like one of these seams, like a little line, little distinction that you see, one in the corner here, one in the corner there. And what you're going to do is, I've got a previous mark here. So you're going to take a ruler, any ruler, and you're going to mark it on one of the sides of the mouse while you're ADSing in a little bit. So you just do this carefully. It might take a few attempts to do and line this up perfectly. So it has to be vertically straight. Now what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to do a full 360 to this point again on your mouse pad, or 180 if you can. If you can't do a full 360, that should be, your mouse pad should be enough to do a full 360 if you're actually aiming. So here you go, I'm going to do a full 360. I'm going to try keep it head height. See, I failed there. You see, I'm going to do a full 360 now. Boom, 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 boom. And I should up back at where I started. So now my mouse is over here, so I'm gonna hold it there, line it up again, and move it back. And I'm gonna dismount that shot, and I'm gonna make a mark on the same side of the mouse again, really hard. And there should be a mark there and a mark there now. So now this is how much 360 is with your ADS sensitivity in Rainbow Six Siege. So now you're going to pop back into Kovaaks. We're back into Kovaaks now. Now you're going to place your mouse at the edge of the screen in Kovaaks, in the middle over here. And you're going to do one full 360 from here to there. Both of your marks. So let's go do it right now. Try to keep it as level as I can. And there, I've met my mark and I've done a full 360. I already have this up. I have a bungee there. I already have this set up for me. So you're going to have to iterate a couple of times to do this. If you overshoot it, if your sensitivity in the Kovaaks overshoots it, then you're going to have to lower your in-game sensitivity in Kovaaks. And if you undershoot your 360, then you're going to have to increase your sensitivity. Okay, so now that we're back in Kovaaks, I'm going to explain every single exercise that we're going to do to increase your aim and improve your aim and to warm up for Siege. So for every exercise here, I'm going to be telling you the application in Siege itself, so you actually know why you're doing these exercises and how it will help you in-game situations. So the first exercise here is one wall 5 targets _ PASU space reload. Okay, so this is the exercise here. It's essentially 5 little spheres moving around in front of you, and you're gonna have to track them down, and you're gonna have to track them down, and you're gonna have to shoot them. And they're moving in random directions, so you're gonna have to trace them as best you can and shoot them right now. The application for this exercise is stationary shooting with a pistol at enemies moving in random directions and moving really fast. The next exercise after I put my glasses on is one wall 5 targets PASU small. This can be used instead of this one. So this has basically got smaller targets, and it's gonna make you more accurate of shooting the head of people who are moving, and if you have a pistol, so if they're moving up and down, it'll help you get that C4, or it'll help you shoot moving targets on the rappel if that's really annoying for you. The next exercise here I have is PASU space dodge space track. So this is a bunch of moving objects around you. So now you can strafe this time, and it's basically to help you shoot moving targets while you're strafing as well. So shoot moving targets while you're strafing. There's no recoil on any of these right now, and there will be recoil ones at the end. I'll have all the timestamps in the description. So it's to help you shoot moving targets while you're strafing, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The application in game is pretty self-explanatory. Is when you're moving AD, moving left and right, and you're shooting someone in front of you, and you want to maintain the aim on the actual person while they're moving as well. The next exercise is PatTargetSwitch right here. This is when you're in a little stationary box platform and you have different targets moving in front of you. This is to emulate actual people in game, so you're not shooting dots all the time. So the body does less damage and the head does more damage, so it encourages you to shoot and track for the head while switching onto other targets down there and up there, and actually helping you improve your tracking and headshotting ability. There is also a small version here with smaller targets, so you can emulate people who are further away and you can aim on them. My favorite exercise on this list is close long strafes. So this is the hardest one, I think, for me. This is to shoot someone who is really close to you and trace them while they're moving at high speeds in front of you. So like if you're swinging around with a shotgun in Rainbow Six, if you're swinging around a corner and someone's not where you actually pre-aim them to be, and you have to flick to them, or you have to have a close gunfight with someone dropping in front of you, this is a good one to have and trace all around. It encourages you to use your whole hand and your whole arm movement, not just your wrists. There is also an easier version here for beginners, so it doesn't move that fast as before, and it only moves in front of you in a small area in front of you, so you just keep on aiming on it and try to keep your aim on the side of it and keep it as smooth as possible. For getting good at your flicks and aiming at multiple targets, you should use one wall, 6 targets TE. This is it right there. Okay, so it's essentially 6 targets in front of you, and you gotta aim onto each one of them by flicking onto them. The application in Rainbow Six Siege is if there's multiple enemies in front of you, so you can flick onto each one of their heads. Next exercise is in tandem with this one. You can use one wall, 9,000 targets. So this is it right here. It's basically the same as the one before, but there's many targets. It helps you not get overwhelmed with many opponents in front of you, so you can keep your cool and you have more targets to aim at. So to increase your reaction time, we have Reflex, Medium Flick, 300 ms. So there's a sphere that spawns in front of you and disappears after 300 ms, and you have to quickly flick to it, flick to it, flick to it, flick to it as fast as you can. So this helps you with shooting and increasing your reaction time in Rainbow Six Siege when a sudden enemy appears in front of you. The hardest exercise that I do on this list of exercises that I use to warm up before I play Rainbow Six is Microshot Flick. This is only to increase your reaction time. You don't have to get it every single time, but it's very, very hard. I'm still practicing this and increasing my reaction time. You see how fast it's going. It's 250 milliseconds. So you literally have to be as soon as it spawns. See, I only get like 1 in about 50. So you try this for a few minutes to increase your reaction time. Your reaction time will increase because the target will come up, and just aim to hit this about, I say 10 times before you actually switch on to the next exercise. See, I haven't even hit it yet, so that's cool. 1 in 100 I've hit. Oh my. Okay, so the penultimate one that I use is pressure aiming 10 targets. This is better than the 7 target one because it stretches you and allows you to shoot more targets. This helps you to get the drone or any close target that are moving towards you, so like an Ash or Blitz that's moving in front of you with his head really at high speeds, so you can get the foot of the Blitz, or you get his head when he's shooting. The final one I do before heading on to COD Modern Warfare, which I'm going to talk about next, is PatTargetSwitch 90 Recoil. So this is mimicking a general recoil pattern going up and to the right. You can just move anywhere you want. If you want to improve your recoil control, use this exercise. So the next thing I would do is to hop into Call of Duty. For me, that's Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but you can hop into any Call of Duty you want, or any fast-paced game. The reason I use Call of Duty is because overall, the pace of the game is faster than Rainbow Six Siege. This increases my reaction times as when I hop over to Siege. Obviously, I have the same sensitivity in Rainbow Six Siege and Modern Warfare. I'll put the links down in the description of how to convert it from Rainbow Six Siege into Modern Warfare. And the models move faster, so you're moving your hand faster and you're tracking people faster. So when you go to Siege, you'll have that instant fast reaction time. Okay, so thanks for watching my video today. I hope it helped you, and I hope it gave you some ideas on what exercises to use when you're warming up for Rainbow Six Siege or any other FPS game. I'll leave every single link of every other useful tool that you can use to warm up as well that I haven't listed in this video, or there will be other videos of how to warm up, so you can go watch them as well. So if you want to help me make a specific video, or if you want to request a video that I should make, some informational one, that'll be really helpful. So just leave that in the comments below and help each other out in the comments below as well. So yeah, if I missed anything, go slate me in the comments as well.